This is a special edition of the TV News for Monday, January 3rd. Hello, I'm Jeff Grimshaw.
And I'm Susan Hibben.
Well, this past New Year's Day, OWN, the new Oprah Winfrey Network, launched on what was the space of Discovery Health. Hey, have you had a chance to park yourself in front of OWN yet?
Well, we have. So here now is the TV News official review of the launch of the new Oprah Winfrey Network.
Now, overall at launch, this is an impressive endeavor. It's a solid presentation. The graphic interface is classic and strong, and it's obvious that they already have a powerful roster of advertisers on hand. Now, the only technical drawback for me is that on my particular system, Verizon Fios, OWN is only in standard def, making it really tough for me to watch. I've got a lot more to say, but first, Susan, what are your thoughts about OWN?
Well, Jeff, there is no getting around it. OWN has come out with guns a-blazing, delivering franchises featuring the A-team of Oprah's friends and colleagues like Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, and Susie Orman, packaged as Oprah's all-stars. Oprah's BFF, Gayle King, has her own gig, and there are just a ton more of Oprah's friends who have their own franchises on OWN. Now, there's no secret about what you get when you sign on with OWN. But what do I really think of the new Oprah Winfrey Network from a macro standpoint? Look, I'm a huge fan of people overcoming the challenges of life, but only in short bursts. OWN seems to be predicated on heartfelt stories about overcoming desperate adversity. Laudable for sure, but I'm not sure that viewers will be able to tolerate this as a steady diet. It gets depressing.
Well, Susan, I'm in agreement with you on that one. I've personally found the first hour alone on OWN to be emotionally grueling. But then again, I am not the target audience. This network clearly targets women 18 plus. And let me address the marketing to this audience of OWN for a moment. Now, obviously, Oprah has ruled daytime for decades, but now the network appears to want to gain an immediate toehold in prime time. Now, OWN's programming is simply a high-quality extension and elaboration of what we've seen of Oprah in daytime. And you know what? I'm not too sure about this strategy. Now, I believe that OWN can be a powerful force in daytime on pay TV, but I am yet to be convinced that the average viewer will want to abandon their current primetime TV habits to undergo the psychological rigors that is currently OWN's primetime programming each and every night.
I agree, with the exception of one program that really jumped out at me, Masterclass. The problem there with me is it's at 10 p.m. Eastern and Pacific airtime, which I feel is just too darn late.
Okay, so to review, OWN, solid, quality network that obviously will attract a lot of targeted viewer attention in daytime, but we believe OWN will have a real battle on its hands commanding primetime audiences with its current stable of programming. Susan, we thank you for being with us today, and we will see you right back here on Wednesday for the Programming Pulse.
You're very welcome, Jeff. As always, a pleasure to be here, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
Future events and opportunities, brought to you by Sando Communications. Sound judgment, solid credibility, and superior results. This is Sando Communications.
Hey, did you see our three-part presentation of the second annual DUH Awards? Well, you still can by clicking on our archives at thetvnews.tv. By the way, DUH Awards viewership is up by nearly 70% over 2009, and we have you to thank for that. And speaking of the tvnews.tv viewership, over the holidays, very quietly the TV News eclipsed 250,000 views by media execs and pros just like you. So now is the time to become a sponsor of the TV News and take advantage of our numbers. To get started, email us at advertise@thetvnews.tv. And that about does it for this edition of the TV News. We will be back tomorrow in force with top news, and John Leland will deliver his very first New Media, New Marketing Report of 2011. I'm Jeff Grimshaw. We thank you for watching, and as always, go out and make it a good day.
The TV News has been brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative challenges, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.